Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So as you probably saw from the title, we're going to be doing a get ready with me. So I'm going to be giving you guys a bit of a life update. I will be listing and linking all the products that I use down in the description box down below. And of course, if you like hearing about clean beauty, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell button so you're notified of when I post new videos. And come follow me on Instagram. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. I've been playing around with the Reels feature and really enjoying it. So to start off with, I'm going to be using the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. Gotta give this one a good shake. So yeah, it's been a little while since I've done a get ready with me. I don't think I've done one in my new filming setup, which is kind of fun. Hopefully when you're watching this, the echo is a lot better. I've been doing so much work to try and get rid of the echo. I bought a rug that is currently sitting underneath me. Also, there are curtains now next to me. We also use this as an exercise room, so we also have exercise mats down. I've been trying really hard to get rid of the echo. For some reason, this room is the most echoey room in our house, and of course, that's the one I end up picking as my filming room, but you know, we're working on it. And also my husband is super, super sweet, and without me even asking, he actually got me a microphone for Christmas to use for filming, which is kind of crazy because I've actually gone 4.5 years now without ever using a microphone for filming. And to be honest, I've been pretty happy with my audio quality. Obviously when I moved and now have the echo that I'm fighting, that has been a significant challenge, but prior to that, I was actually pretty happy with just how my camera recorded on its own. But I am very glad to have the microphone now, and hopefully that improves the audio quality even further. And also I feel like it's easier for me with filming because I used to kind of have to yell at the camera a little bit to get it to pick up properly, but now I can really just speak at a very normal speaking voice and it picks it up. And it also helps with not picking up as much background noise too. So my husband likes that, so you can, you know, do things around the house and not worry about them getting picked up while I'm filming. So we're settling into the new house. We of course have had so many projects we've been working on. I'm going to be using this Conrad Beauty Concealer. I'm playing around with this, seeing how I like it, so I'm going to use it today. So far I've actually been pretty impressed by it. Although you can only get it at Kohl's, which is kind of weird, but it's a story for a different day. Yeah, but we've been really settling into our house. We've been doing a lot of projects. We painted our laundry room. It was all of our house is mostly different shades of gray, which I actually like. But the laundry room was this cream yellow color, and it just looked off and kind of dated. So I painted that, which, you know, painting is not difficult. It's just a project and it just takes a lot of time, but we are really, really happy with the result. My husband installed a water filter for under our sink in our kitchen. We live in the Boston area, and you know, old cities, you don't really want to just trust the water supply without filtering, so that was something that was really important to us, and it should have been really easy to install. Normally it's pretty straightforward, but our kitchen sink, the garbage disposal under there is huge, and so it just occupies a lot of space and makes trying to do anything under there really difficult. So my husband, he spent most of the day trying to wedge it in there, but he did get it. It's working now, so we're really happy. We have nice filtered water. I haven't reached for this blush in a while, so I'm going to use the Olio So blush on my cheeks today. And I have the shade in number 9. We also, as I mentioned, hung curtains in this room. We had to hang curtains in 3 of our upstairs rooms, which has been quite a process. There were curtain rods hanging, but they were all really ugly. And the ones in our bedroom were actually kind of falling down. They were a mess. So we needed to completely take them off and rehang them. And then also they could be done better. They weren't hung high enough. And if you hang your curtain rods higher above your windows, it just makes your windows look bigger. So I wanted to raise them and also just extend them past the windows a little bit too, to just give the illusion of bigger windows. So we ended up having to hang 6 different curtain rods. So I think by now we could say we are experts at hanging curtain rods, but it's one of those projects that's not really difficult. It's just really time consuming. Like it just takes time, and I had to like patch the holes where the original curtain rods were and then paint. And so yeah, it's been keeping us super busy. Actually both of us have been on vacation for about a week. Today I'm filming actually on New Year's Day, but we took off from Christmas Eve through New Year's, and it was just a really nice break for both of us. I had like tons of vacation days, and my husband's company actually just shuts down that week, which makes a lot of sense. I don't know why mine doesn't, but because like everyone ends up taking off. But yeah, it's been such a nice time. But I wouldn't say it's been relaxing in that we weren't doing like work, but at the same time we've been doing like projects around our house, so it keeps us busy. We have so many projects that we still need to do. We've gotten a lot done, but there's a lot that still need to be done. We're trying to decide if we want to do this one ourselves or hire someone. We need to actually install a door. There's an opening that goes down to our basement, and there's like not a proper door there. There's like a half door, but it lets in a lot of cold air from the basement, and it's just, we want to put a full door there, and we're trying to figure out if we are capable of doing that or if we need to hire someone. So that's like, currently we're trying to figure that out. We're also planning to rework our closets. We actually have separate closets, which is super cool. I have a walk-in closet. Finally, it took me 28 years to finally have a walk-in closet. I have a closet that I can walk into, and it's really nice. I mean, it's not like these huge like mansion walk-in closets. Like I can walk into it, which for Boston is unheard of. That's part of the reason I fell in love with this house. Like we have separate his and her walk-in closets, and we saw them when we're like sold. But the way that the like hanging rods and stuff are organized, they're just not that efficient. And yeah, there are ways that we could definitely do it better. So that's a project, but that's gonna take some time to actually work that out. All right, I set my under eyes, now I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my Clove and Hallow setting powder. We're doing all these projects to make our house feel like a home, and honestly, it's been a lot of work, but we're enjoying it. Like it's been so nice because we, been living in apartments this whole time. Since we graduated from college, and you just see all these things that you like wish you could fix or wish you could do, and you can't do them because they're not your place, and now we can. And yeah, it's work and it takes time, but we're honestly both really just enjoying being able to make our house our home, which there's something really special about that. And it's also, honestly, it's a great thing to keep us busy because like we're not going out and doing things. Like, the only places we're going at this point are Home Depot and the grocery store. Like those are the two places we go. So it's keeping us busy and keeping us safe. We're gonna do highlighter. Today we'll be using the Tower 28 Super Dew highlighter. I feel like I'm going for a very just naturally glowy look. Yeah, since I'm filming this on New Year's, it could be fun to kind of talk about the channel, what things are coming up. Actually, there's a lot of new releases / launches happening in like the beginning of this year, so like in January. So you'll be seeing a lot of like new exciting things from me. I know Mob Beauty is going to be launching in January, and I believe, because they reached out to me, I believe I will be on the PR list, which is exciting. I love being on PR lists for launches. It makes my job so much easier because then I can film, get my thoughts in order, and get videos out as quickly as possible for you guys, instead of having to like order it and then get it and then evaluate it and then film. So it really helps me out when that is the case. So there should be some stuff about Mob coming up soon. Also, I ordered a whole bunch, like an embarrassing amount of makeup from Jason Wu. He's like launched a clean beauty brand. Luckily, I follow Jamie from 5 Product Face on Instagram. I highly recommend following her on Instagram. But she reposted the launch, and I was like, ooh, I gotta check this out because it was like a clean beauty launch. And yeah, I ordered, it's like a full makeup line. Like normally lines will launch with like a product here or a product there, but this is like a full line. So I'm super excited to get that in and test it out. And there's like a few more brands too that I know are doing some stuff. So look forward to all of that. For the most part, I plan to keep my channel pretty much the same, posting 2 times a week. Let me know down in the comment section if there's any particular like types of videos you want to see. If you want more reviews or like get ready with me, it's like, what kind of stuff do you want to make the content that you want to see? Because honestly, it's been a little tricky in 2020. I feel like YouTube is not like, promoting my videos, because I had been growing pretty steadily in like subscribers for a while, and it's definitely tapered off, which is just, I don't know, I haven't really changed anything on my end, but it seems like YouTube is not really promoting things as much. So, you know, I would really appreciate it if you like one of my videos for you to share it or tell a friend, because it really does help me out. I'd wanted to hit 5,000 subscribers, and honestly, I'd hoped I would at this point, but, you know, but then I still think back to when I started, which was, wow, if I hit 1,000, like I've made it. And so in a lot of ways, I keep reminding myself, like, I've made it to the point I am now, but, you know, you always have goals for yourself, and you always want to push yourself and do more and be better. And, you know, I really hope that in 2021 I can hit 5,000. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced I can do that, because it's been a tricky road to get to where I am now, but, you know, hopefully with you guys, we can do it. I just opened a new one of these Pacifica high-step hemp fiber brow gels, and I forgot how good they are, especially when they're new. They're just so, so good. I love this stuff. I just want really easy breezy makeup today. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Aaron's Faces eye primer, of course. No surprise there. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, today is New Year's Day. I mean, you're gonna see this a little bit after New Year's, but I'm filming on New Year's Day, and I was trying to think about like what, I don't know, resolutions obviously are kind of tricky to do right now, because who knows exactly what 2021 is going to look like. I mean, it's going to be better, I'm convinced of that, than 2020. Like, things are happening, you know, that are going to make 2021 a better year than 2020. Like, we're you know, slowly heading in the right direction. But, like, one thing I have thought about, though, is I really thought that in 2020 I was going to read a lot of books, and I realized at the end of the year that I haven't. Like, I have read some good books. I listened on audiobook to The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, which I don't know how I went this many years without reading it. If I had to recommend one book to you, that book is life-changing. And especially as a scientist, I really recommend it, but it's also written in a way that's like very approachable. It was really, really well done. Also, I listened also on audiobook to the first book in the Lady Astronaut series. I need to listen to the other two. My husband and I listened to that one together when we drove to Buffalo at one point, when it was a lot safer to visit his parents. And we're waiting till we do like another big drive to Buffalo to listen to the next two in the series. But the first one, excellent. Love it. Love strong female characters. Like, it was such a good book. I haven't used one of these Pacifica Twinkle paints in a while. I'm going to use this one. Gotta give it a shake. It's really liquidy. And then another good book I read was Big Little Lies. Highly recommend reading the book before watching the series. They diverge a little bit, but the book is just, I don't know, there's just so much more character development and stuff that you can do in a book that you can't do in like a TV show. So I really recommend that. That was another really good read. I plowed through that one really quickly. Oh, I was in the process of reading Ali Brosh's new book. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put a picture of it up here. I read her first book. My husband and I followed her blog, and we're really big fans of her, and we're really excited when she came out with her second book. But I actually need to finish that. It's just a really tough book to read. Like, she's hilarious, but also like it's just heartbreaking. Like, parts of it are just so difficult to read. And I went through one of the stories that was just like really, it was gut wrenching. I had to put down the book for a while, so I think I'm feeling ready to pick that up, because it's a fast read, and that it's it's not, there are a lot of pictures and stuff, but because that's the style that it's written in, it's illustrated, but it's just like a difficult read. But I think, yeah, for 2021, I really just want to read more books. I really used to read a lot when I was younger. Like, it was a big bookworm. Probably not surprising to most of you, considering I went to college, then did a PhD. Like, I am a self-proclaimed nerd. Like, there's no question about that. But I would just like to really get back into reading. I really realized that I missed that. And part of the thing that messed me up this year was actually my husband and I were doing pretty well in the whole reading front. I got us library cards for the Boston Public Library System. And that's really great, because like there are some really big libraries, especially downtown. However, with everything that happened, they all closed, and then we actually got stuck with books checked out for like 6 months that we couldn't return. And then trying to return them was like, it was really complicated because we actually don't live super close to a Boston Public Library. So we had to like drive. And then the first one we went to wasn't accepting returns. And then there was another one and they were about to charge us late fees. It was just like a whole mess. So it's made me a little skittish to check out books in the library, which I really would prefer to do that for reading because like books are expensive. And also we actually had to buy a bigger bookcase when we moved into this house because we had too many books we were trying to cram on it. I'm gonna apply some mascara now. I guess I'll do this off camera and I'll be right back. Got on my Jones Road Beauty mascara. I like how I was like, I'm gonna go for a really easy light makeup look and then I put on a very dramatic mascara, but here we are. But yeah, I was thinking with books though, I have some ideas. One, would you guys be interested if in my favorites video, I like did a monthly update about things I read, what I liked, what I didn't like, because I feel like that would be a good way to hold ourselves accountable. And maybe on Instagram, I can like post what things I'm reading. So that way, if you guys want to read them too, we could do something like that. I feel like that's because reading it's tough because even though we're staying at home and like not commuting and like all that stuff, it's still somehow time just like slips away. So I feel like that would be a good goal for all of us to have because no matter what the year looks like, we could all just read more. Like that's pretty straightforward. I guess another thing that I want to keep doing, because I did a pretty good job with this, I feel like in 2020, which was exercising. Surprisingly, I haven't been physically to a gym in basically a year at this point. At the end of the summer, my husband and I got really into hiking. We actually now are the proud owners of hiking boots, which is super cool. But with the weather as it is right now in winter, I personally hate being cold outside. So hiking right now just seems miserable and I have no interest in doing it. But I cannot wait for spring for us to be able to hike more. We have been doing a ton of MadFit videos. A lot of them are like minimal to no equipment, which is really helpful. We also managed to finally track down some weights, which were huge and really helpful for us. And then my parents actually gifted us an exercise bike for Christmas, which we already have been enjoying and loving and using. So I really just want to keep up with the exercising. I mean, it's always tricky. It's always easy to be like, I'm tired at the end of the day and not want to exercise, but hopefully that's something I can keep up with in 2021. All right, I realize I need a lip gloss. I'm gonna actually go in with the Rowan Beauty lip gloss. I have the shade in Charlie to finish off this look. There we go. That really finished off this look. This lip gloss is so minty. I love it for that reason. I wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but it feels really nice on. It's not all sticky. It's just a nice, beautiful gloss. I hope you guys are excited for 2021. We're all trying to get off on a good foot, and yeah, I hope you'll stick around with me for the journey. I'm sure we'll be having lots of fun on this channel. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.